Fala galera, beleza? Estamos começando aqui o terceiro episódio de The Wolf Among Us. O nome do episódio é A Crooked Mile. E aí por enquanto tá recapitulando, né, tudo que rolou no episódio 2. Vou aproveitar que tá dando aquela recapitulada dos acontecimentos. Falar aqui, né, bom, porque algumas pessoas devem ter reparado, outras não, mas deu uma mudada aqui na logo do canal. A introdução dos vídeos também mudou, né? Espero que vocês tenham gostado dessa mudança. E aqui no canto superior esquerdo da tela, vocês estão vendo aí, né, o link pro canal do Pedro, né, o nosso primeiro parceiro aqui no YouTube. Não deixem, se possível, de dar uma clicada aí no link de conhecer o canal dele, conhecer os vídeos dele. Ele também fala sobre jogos. Então, dá um pulo lá, dá essa moral aí pro nosso canal parceiro aí. Quem sabe daqui a pouco a gente aparece aí fazendo um vídeo em parceria aí, jogando alguma coisa juntos. Ainda não sei, vamos ver, né? Mas por enquanto, fica aí o link do canal dele. Quem puder, não deixa de dar uma olhada aí. E até de compartilhar, né? O canal do cara aí, que é show de bola. Vamos lá então, vamos começar aqui. O último episódio terminou ali no motelzinho. Tudo indica que o Crane é o principal suspeito aí, né? Quarto cheio de sangue aí e tal. As fotos dele aí com a mina usando o feitiço, né, pra se parecer a Branca de Neve. Vamos ver aqui qual que é a treta agora.
Fucking creep, spineless little fucking rat.
É, só pode, né? Não viu a foto, pô.
Bigby, you have to tell her.
I know.
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know, other than
Vamos sair espalhando pra todo mundo que é o Crane, não?
Why? What's
Que assim, não tem uma evidência assim mais concreta, né, de que foi ele que fez. Tem as fotos dele com a mina, né, usando feitiço pra parecer a Branca de Neve. Mas não tem nada que prove que foi realmente ele que assassinou tanto ela quanto a Faith, né? Até porque ele teria matado a Faith. Meio estranho, né? Não parece fazer muito sentido. Isso não é importante agora, mina.
Bigby! Wait.
What?
Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about.
Tipo o quê?
What are you trying to say?
You know how you felt when you saw that picture? Well, it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
Beleza. Pra onde a gente tá indo agora? Imagina que seria pro funeral da Lily, né? Irmã da Holly. A fera já disse até a localização pra gente. A gente nem vai precisar pesquisar onde é que é o bagulho. Hunter. Vai, filha, anda pra frente aí, pô. Eu, hein?
Lily had many friends, but few fables she was truly close to.
O que foi, pô? Acabei de chegar.
If you're here, then you were part of a very
Vamos deixar ela
special
terminar de
circle.
falar aí.
People she trusted and
A galera aqui já não vai muito com a minha cara. Se ainda chegar interrompendo o bagulho.
I won't offend
E o
you
Lawrence aí,
by
o cara tinha
claiming one
sumido,
day
né?
that
Depois que a gente salvou ele no primeiro
at the pain
episódio.
of losing
Your
Lily
Highness.
will ever subside.
Oh,
I know as
Sheriff.
well as you that it will never
I'm
subside.
sorry,
But I also
Did you know the
that
deceased,
the memory
Lily?
will
Oh,
as well.
no, not really.
And it will
I just came because I don't know,
equal in strength
felt like a
to
thing I should do,
ordinary
I guess.
folks.
I was
It
angry
is
at
in that
first,
spirit that I'd like
when I
to
heard that
talk
Lily was
about
getting a
what
funeral.
you've all been so
And Holly was
grateful
getting
to.
closure.
Your memories,
I wanted that too.
how she could be
And I wanted it for
stubborn
Faith,
and
but
patient,
then I
rash
remembered
and thoughtful.
Faith lived a story Lily never did. She had her adventure. She got to live in the light of forever after we did. For a while. So let Lily have the better finish.
I'm gonna get the guy who did this, Lawrence.
É, o jogo...
Thank you.
A missão do jogo é essa, né?
And thanks for saving my life. Take care of me.
Beleza, mano.
From what I've been told,
Vamos lá, então.
I know in my heart
Deixa eu
that
dar
she
uma
would
olhada
have liked to
aqui.
be here tonight. And now we'll have our moment of silence. Thank you.
You were a big, bright, shining star in this shithole of a town. And I miss you already.
Oh, que bonitinho.
Bigby, is everything okay?
No, not you.
Que é, mina? Oh,
Holly, it's...
He wasn't fucking invited.
Holly, wait.
He has no right to be here. Not after what he did.
Holly, I'm sorry, but I had to come.
You throw my sister down the witching well,
Oi?
and you have the nerve to
eu
show
não
your
joguei ninguém em
face
lugar nenhum,
here?
não.
After you lie? After you promise
Ué?
me?
O quê?
Holly, wait. That was
Eu, hein?
Crane. Just Crane. He disposed of
Eu
Lily's
falei que
body
tu podia
before
ficar com o
Bigby
corpo,
could
eu
do
não falei
anything
nada.
about it.
Ou melhor, eu não fiz nada.
I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this.
Crane's a fucking prick, so this doesn't surprise me.
Hey, what do you know? We actually agree on something.
Holly, Bigby's trying in his own way, and I'm sure he has a very good reason for being here. But this one isn't on him.
Why are you here anyway? And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
É, talvez eu saiba.
I think I know who murdered your sister.
Who?
Maybe we should talk about this somewhere else?
What? No, I deserve to know. We all deserve to know.
I know, but this isn't the way to go about this.
I don't give a fuck about the way. I don't care about procedure.
I came here to talk to Snow about this.
No, screw that. My sister's dead, and I don't give a shit who she looked like when it happened. It's not about her. It's about Lily. It's about Faith.
Just tell us
Calma,
who it
ainda não dá
was.
pra falar, velho.
Okay, everyone, just
Se eu falar
stop.
que é o cara, vocês vão
Bigby
atrás
and
do
I
cara
are
e
going
depois
to
não é o
have a
cara, e
little
aí?
chat while everyone else gets back to the funeral.
What? I'm not just gonna sit here
Please, I promise I will tell you what the hell is going on just as soon as I know there's something to tell, but just let us do our jobs first. Look, Holly, I know how this must...
No, you don't know how this must feel. You have no idea. Don't fuck anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're a goddamn walking trap for it, I want you the fuck out of here. You hear me?
I just want to get Lily's killer, Holly, nothing more.
Let's just continue, okay?
This is such total fucking bullshit.
Let's go, Holly. It's your turn to talk.
Okay, you think you know who the killer is. What have you got?
Deixa eu ver.
Bigby?
Lily was Crane's prostitute. I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms. Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lily, and making her look like you while he was, you know.
This is... I don't even know what to say right now. I really don't. I'm just trying everything I can right now to not picture it.
I thought that Crane might be looking for you. I thought you might be in trouble.
You're sure this is what happened? This is what he's been doing? Because please, Bigby, don't confuse things.
Crane has been taking photos, Snow. Lots of photos.
Photos that show him...
He's been recording his visits with Lily.
God.
Pronto, não precisei mostrar a
Look,
foto.
let's go back to the business
Não vai ficar
office.
traumatizada
I doubt
pro resto
Crane's
da
there
vida.
at this hour, but We need to talk, and this isn't the place.
Snow?
Nerissa, what is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
Are they starting the burn?
Yes. Everyone who spoke should really be present for this part. She's kind of distraught. You're not leaving yet, are you?
2 minutes. I don't mean to be,
Vai, termina aí teu bagulho.
No, I get it. Take your time.
It won't take long.
How'd it go? At the motel? Did you find anything?
I did. It helped a lot. Thanks.
Nerissa!
Yeah, coming!
Constable.
E...
Wait, easy now.
Vocês de
girl.
novo.
You know how this goes. The first thing in a visit, you say, how do you do? How do you do?
Now is really not the time for whatever you Jergovs are planning to do.
Well, isn't that the thing of it? Plans. Except it isn't our plans you should be concerning yourself with. We'll snip to the chase for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fitting to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation is all. Don't even have to go anywhere.
You're trying to pull this shit at a funeral? We can deal with this later.
No, not later. Later's too late. Right now. So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours?
Just don't hurt anyone, D.
That don't sound like a yes to me. Always wanting to do things the fun way.
Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
What the hell is going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose, but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby. And we're unhappy to report that things did not go as smoothly as planned.
Bigby,
Deixa eu
what
ver
is he
quais são as
talking
opções
about?
aqui.
Never you mind that, it ain't any of your...
What deal?
Settle down now. Yeah, everyone just stay where you are, nice and natural.
Stop this shit. Right now.
He hasn't exactly been a good sport about this. Not making our lives any easier.
Ih, é treta agora, mano. Agora o barulho virou
What
treta.
did I tell you? What did I say?
Ollie?
Think you motherfuckers could come here uninvited? You think you can just fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
Calm down, darling. It was just a simple business transaction.
You fucking freaks are not getting away with this.
Holly, don't move!
Ollie, let me handle this.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just a dead
Ih, mano. Falou besteira, hein? Eita, velho. Ele já começou o episódio levando teco nos peitos.
I got it done.
Apertar o Qzinho aqui. Qzinho rapidinho. Eita, tinha outra arma. Caraca. Ah, não. Achei era a mesma arma. Só caiu pro lado do cara ali, né? Aí, já é a primeira vez que tu atira em mim, velho. Tu já tava me pentelhando nos outros episódios. Já me deu um teco no ombro agora. Esses manos estão começando a me irritar, na moral. Beleza, agora começando oficialmente aí, né, o episódio. Com aquela introduçãozinha marota. Episódio 3 aí, a Crooked Mile. Beleza. Estamos aí de volta no escritório do Crane, né? Da Snow também, né? Ela também trabalha aí.
As well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're going to be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart.
How's everyone else? They all make it?
They're fine.
Tá maneiro.
I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. The Titans, Bigby. They'll be fine. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation.
I'll try to.
All right then. Very good.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White? Bigby?
E aí?
So, to recap,
Continua o assunto aí, pô.
Crane watched me through the magic mirror, uncover
Ficou sem graça de ver o cara sem camisa, pô.
and he smashed it, so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
and once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently.
That's the plan? Just wait for the
Esse
mirror?
não é um plano muito bom, não.
Right now. What the hell is
Se o cara
going
demorar
on?
tempão, a gente vai ficar aqui tempão.
I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him, I get it, but do you really think he killed those women?
From what I saw at the open arms, everything points to Crane murdering Lily. What isn't adding up for me is Faith. Why would he kill her?
É, o que eu tinha falado, né?
Seem
Realmente.
connected.
Não parece
Yeah, it
ter muito
doesn't
a
make
ver.
sense. He was a conniver, a coward, a liar, and I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes?
Ow!
Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did.
Anytime.
Beleza, vamos ao que interessa. Vamos começar a investigação aqui.
Can I, ask you a question? It's kind of personal. And I don't want to offend you.
Sure.
It's just, when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong.
Por quê? Eu, hein?
Because it gives you an excuse to...
Fuck no, I don't enjoy it. Are you kidding me? It's horrible what happened tonight. I wish it didn't happen.
I shouldn't have said anything. Forget that I did.
Guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
Que beleza, hein?
What do you mean, missing
Quer
a
dizer que tá
piece?
faltando um pedaço, ora,
Yes,
pois.
Crane must have
Pergunta
taken a
idiota.
shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just
Espero
gonna
se
have to do this
regenere.
the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
All right. How long will it take for the mirror to reform?
Well, it could take days.
Or months, or years.
Então não é uma
He
opção.
had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror.
Touché.
We can still solve this ourselves. I know
Never
that
mind that. Come help me look.
Pô, eu quero saber o que o macaquinho ia falar, pô. Eu, hein? Ó, volta lá, ô lobão. A gente vai descobrir o que o macaquinho ia falar aqui. Papéis sair mandando em mim aqui, rapá. Eu, hein?
Hi, Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane,
Beleza,
you know.
fala aí.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
His witch?
Yes, it sounded like the one he got his snow glamours from.
You didn't see anything else, did you?
No, not especially.
Beleza, então. Essa é uma pergunta meio idiota, né? Ele é um macaquinho, ele ia fazer o quê?
The whole mirror thing? It's not your fault, all right?
You mean it?
Yeah.
I'll just see if I can do anything about this.
You do that.
Agora sim. Vamos ver se a gente consegue falar pra ela do negócio da bruxa aqui.
Buffkin says that he overheard Crane call somebody before he left. Sounds like he's going to see a witch, or his witch. His glamour witch.
Wait, really? None of the 13th floor witches would allow that sort of thing. They must be somewhere in the city. It's something, at least.
Find anything?
No, but there's enough notes and stuff here to take all night. Maybe check that stuff there.
Qual? Tem uma chave aqui, ó.
What is it?
It's the key to his room.
Mas agora não faz diferença.
You still haven't told me what was in there. I want to know.
Crane was, paying Lily to live out a fantasy of him and you together. Forgive me if I spare you the details.
I keep thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside. There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Snow, you couldn't have known.
No, I could have. Come on, let's keep looking.
Ai, ai, tem um monte de papel aqui. Nada útil. O ar-condicionado do cara não vai resolver esse problema. Agora o problema do sapão. E aqui é o quê?
Did Crane ever
Pelo
do
visto
any
não,
work?
né?
Only when Cole was around.
Beleza. Aí deve ter alguma pista. Pega o livrão aqui. Arrancou uma página.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah?
É, pô, dá pra ver, né?
Buffkin, do you know what was here?
O rei de algum lugar.
It's a ring, at least.
Ah, é ring? Eu jurava
Every
que era
magical
King.
item not retained in the armory is assigned
então
to
é um
someone in
anel.
Tabletown.
Pô, eu jurava que ele era um
He's
K.
going to see.
Yeah, I only recently heard about this meeting. Why didn't you mention this before?
No one asked me,
Buffkin!
and I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror
Qual que é,
fixed
mano?
yet?
Papéis
Bluebeard,
chega
this
aqui
isn't the
batendo
time.
porta.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You
I
called me to...
called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
No, it can't be fixed. It's missing a piece.
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
AM or PM?
AM.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
Why do you even care about this?
Why? I'm invested in this enterprise we call Fabletown. Literally invested, since it's mostly my money that keeps the whole thing running. And tonight I hear that Crane has been killing Fables? And there's no system in place to catch him?
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the
Sei
ring?
lá,
We
pô.
don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're a
thing.
secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to
Nem
run this
você.
office. Who elected you to make
Eu,
these
hein? Cheio
decisions?
das
Nobody,
marras
but
aí.
that
Who elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years.
I'm heading up the investigation, okay, Bluebeard? That makes this a moot point.
And somebody needs to run the business office while he does so.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours the more you babble about it.
Yeah. Just point in the direction you want me to check
Beleza,
first.
fala aí pra onde eu tenho que ir.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was, and I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere
The
else.
Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down.
Look, chances are I'll have to swing by both anyways.
No, chances are you won't have time.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence.
Bluebeard, you're not going anywhere.
Really now? And what? You gonna stand here and babysit me? While the rest of your leads evaporate into mist?
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out, never went anywhere, and is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person...
Tu é chato, hein, cara, na
So
moral.
this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now. Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
Bom, se ele tá procurando alguma coisa no apartamento do Crane, né? A gente vai primeiro no apartamento do Crane. Se tiver alguma coisa lá, a gente já evita que o cara pegue,
So
né?
you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
Vamos no apartamento do Crane.
Crane's place is right here. I should check that out first.
Perfect. And I'll go to those two imbeciles' office.
Crane's penthouse number is 1903. Let me know what you find. I hope you know what you're doing.
Eu também.